And we are live. Hello, welcome to Fawning Alone. We are here with a new game this week called MakeRoom. And it's a lot of fun because you actually get so much like cute stuff you can work with in this game. It's like a room decorating game. It's kind of like The Sims 4, but it's limited to like one room at a time. And it has a certain cozy charm to it. But today we are not going wholesome, so you'll see once we start. Hi, Kami. How's your day been? It's nice to see you today. Did you have a good day at work? Okay. Work was super boring, but I've been doing okay. Made dinner and acquired groceries. That's a productive day, I would say. Big W. Okay, so why don't we just get started? Alright, so we have a room. We can change it to any size we want. Well, there are several sizes. I think a big room like this is more than enough for chaos. We could make it bigger. Oh. No. The shape of the room is going to be relatively okay. Like, that's fine. Actually, this might be fun to do. Or this, or that. That's kind of weird. No, let's just do a square room. Square room is where things can go awfully awry. Okay. Put away your leftovers? Go do that. We're gonna have so much fun. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna... Oh no. Actually, that might be kind of nice. So much you can actually do with this game that actually, if you put things together, it could actually look decent. Like an arch like that actually looks fine. So, it might be a little difficult to make it look awful. But we will certainly try. Right. Stairs. Okay, hang on. We might have to actually go for the large room, just to make it chaotic. Okay. We will settle for that. What is this? It's like a partition? Yeah, it's kind of like a partition wall. Alright. What else do we have? Okay. Half partition wall. Wow. Okay, that's interesting, actually. Could make a pretty classy room like this. No. Hold on, Hawthorne. The goal is not to make it look classy, but to make it look horrendous. I keep having to tell myself that, you know? Like, it could go so well. It'd actually be half decent. But am I actually gonna do that? No. There's gonna be an ad, so I'm gonna start once the ad comes back. Once we're back from that. So, hang tight, everybody. Oh no. Okay, I'm already having ideas. Hmm. Okay. Okay, it's gonna go so wrong. That's it, Caleb. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Well, first of all, we're gonna have to start with the bed. As any centerpiece of a room, we must always start with the bed. Hi, Chris. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, we're gonna have. We're gonna have this. We're gonna start with the bunk bed. And then get this. We're gonna have. Oh boy. We're gonna have the toilet inside the bunk bed. But the toilet roll, it's across the room. It's. Okay, that's actually too good. I would do that, but that's actually okay. So, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're going back to Hong Kong. Quadruple bunk bed. Let's go. Yes, okay. So we're gonna start with something relatively basic, which is a bunk bed with the toilet on the lower bunk. And then we're gonna put what's absolutely cursed. First of all, there will be no sinks. Second of all, the toilet roll is on the other side of the room. We've established that. Okay. So the next thing we can do is we could Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I have too much power. To earn apartment. Okay, so we're gonna put. First of all, we're gonna put a pet on the toilet bowl. Because where else do you put a pet? And then we're gonna put. Surely you have some kind of rocking chair, right? Yes. Okay. So you have a swivel chair under there next to the toilet. And it's so that someone could watch you very closely. Yeah, today I couldn't make a nice looking one, but today it's going to be the most horrendous looking room possible, so honestly that's harder. We're gonna have carpeted bathrooms because we all like carpets in the bathroom. So who doesn't have a carpet for their bathroom, right? Yeah, just for that's actually horrible. Yeah, a carpet just for the washroom. Because you don't need a carpet anywhere else. Carpeted bathrooms, you got it. Alright. And then, next to that, we should have, this is a 2-bedroom, so let's set this. This is a bedroom. It's a bedroom that also functions as, I guess, bedrooms with extra functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another bed. Where am I going to add the other bed? No, well, I could do the double bunk, but That's too easy. I feel like we ought to do something more unique in which we will... Do we have anything construction-wise? Accessories, stores, food, lamppost, bowl, decoration, construction. How tall is this pillar? Oh no. Okay, hang on. Do we have a slightly shorter one? We can't shrink them. Okay, hang on. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna move it over here, and then we're gonna copy that, move it over here. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna move it over here. Copy that. We're gonna move over here. It's somewhat gonna be okay, and then we put the bed. We will put a oh my gosh, can I do it? Please let me do this. Please let me do... Okay, fine. Okay, maybe it doesn't want me to put it along the edge. That is okay. We will put it at the center of the room. Oh god, what am I doing? Okay, center of the room. Okay. And then... Okay, fine. You know what? Alright, fine. You want to play it that way? We will play it that way. Okay. There we fucking go. Okay, so why have the mattress on the floor when you could have it on a loft? Oh no, it's lopsided. Have it on a loft to save space. Oh my goodness. Have it on a loft to save space, right? Oh god, it's not even centered. Maybe being not centered is the charm. Love that ancient Greece aesthetic. A desk in an awkward spot that is so tight you can barely get into chair. Okay, now that that is done, I can remove that. Ancient Greece architecture, am I right? Now what do we put down there? Give me a challenge, chat. So you need to come up with an idea that I must follow rules-wise. So if you're like, all beds must be off the floor, I will make it happen. If you go like, there needs to be 3 TVs in this room, I will do that. Give me one condition that I must fulfill. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Fine. Let's put that back in. Okay, there we go. And then delete that. Okay. 500 cigarettes. I don't know if I can do that one. Okay. The best thing to put under grand pillars like this, you must make something necessary on the ceiling. Can I even do that? I don't know if I can, but I will try. You know, it's a challenge, so I will make an attempt. Okay. So obviously the fridge goes under the bed. Obviously. Where else does a fridge go? Right? Where else does a fridge? FurCon room party gone awry. Okay. That's a good one. So let's say the furries have 2 days to rearrange their hotel room however they like. They got like a service department, okay? So it's like an apartment. They got whatever they want. Like, they can rearrange them however they want. And whatever comes out is gonna be the most horrendous shit we've ever seen, okay? So obviously the fridge needs to be under the bed because the bed needs to keep warm. And so you would park the fridge under the bed. And so now you have heating. You don't need a bed warmer. You don't need a mattress warmer. Rely on the heat of the fridge, right? Hi, Kindy. Uzi's room after a long night with N. Okay, that will also work with the furry theme, so I will do that. But be more specific. Be more specific. Like, is there a certain weird thing you want to see in there that I can somehow make happen? For example, what if I put fencing around the bed? Wait, no, that's too good. Hang on. That's safe. We don't want safe. We don't want safe. Okay, this is too fancy. We can't make that happen. How do they get up onto the bed? Well, we have a ladder. Actually, that bunk also needs a ladder. I think that's too normal. But we'll make that work for now. No, okay, no. This is how you go onto the freaking bed. Okay, hang on. I'm cooking. Let me cook. Yeah. Yeah, royal staircase. On the way to... Wait, hang on. Can't stack them up amazingly. Okay, fine. Let's do dangerously big steps. That you gotta climb on. Literally climbing the stairs. Yeah, there we go. Big ass stairs. No handrails. We don't do safety around here. It needs to be a staircase for micros. I wish. Apparently this is for macros now. Yeah. Alright. And then we're gonna have... Cause who said that this bed is actually a bed? It's actually the kitchen. So we're gonna put... Oh god. Okay, maybe we don't do that. Okay, maybe we don't. Not yet. Okay. And then on the staircase, we need... Do they have cacti? They don't have cacti. And with his dissemblation on the beacon, I'd climb. Well, he's gonna have to if Uzi's all the way up there. We're gonna put a cauldron. Actually, that's even better. Hang on. Who says we need a toilet, right? Here. Pee in this. And then to signify that that is in fact a toilet, we are gonna just, I don't know. Here, have hand soap on the chair. Don't ask me why it's on the chair. Not that it's the closest surface you can put it on, but the fact that the watcher may need soap. Don't ask me to elaborate on that. Okay. I mean, that's not actually a bad idea. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Wait a second. We don't need ladders. They have a pet thing, don't they? Pet. Okay, okay. We are the cat. We are the cat. We must now climb it the cat way. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. To understand your cat, you must first be the cat, you know? And I'm gonna put the paper towels right outside of the pillar, so you gotta reach around it. I'm not gonna put it in front of you, no, you're gonna have to reach around it, loop your arms around that pillar, and make it work. Okay, there we go. Tissue and hand soap signifies the bathroom. Yep, okay. So far, so good. Too normal. Just gonna gently set the dog on the... No, it's fine. Boop! It's a good boy. Alright. Okay, couch obviously needs to face... Well, okay, let's put the TV first. Right? Because TVs are important. And where better to put a TV than on the staircase. A little bit too low for everyone else. Right? Okay. And then what happens with... What is that? What is that? Cables? Okay. And then what do we need in order to make use of the TV? A couch. Right? Okay. So, what we're gonna do is we will make the couch face the fridge. And then we are gonna have a coffee table natural... Oh, hang on. We want the coffee table, obviously, behind the couch. And then... everything is wrong with this. Okay, on the other side, you will have... Where can we put it? You will have the kitchen. Of course, you'll have the kitchen. Let's make this area a kitchen. Currently, it's a little too normal, but that's okay. We will make it work. Alright. Oh, you can customize. Alright, we have... I don't know how weird you can make the kitchen, to be honest. It feels like you only have so many pieces to work with. So, let's instead work on cabinets. And we're gonna have... A bookshelf is also too normal, y'all. We could. We could. Yes. Okay. We're gonna have these Kallaxes from IKEA, because that's exactly what these are. And then we're gonna line the whole room with them. Okay, one sec. So, okay, first, I will not block the way. That's okay. But now we will do this. We will do this, and then we will do this, because you definitely need the shelf space. And these even have a fancy cabinet underneath them. There you go. Alright. What on earth are we putting on those? I have no idea. You figure it out for me. Okay. Single box. Actually, hang on. There we go. Oh no, wait, hold up. We did say this is a room for furries, right? Oh, you can do the height like that. Okay, what? Wish I knew that one. Hang on. Zoom in and out. Keep placing a shift. Okay. Oh yeah, baby. Just for good measure, I'm gonna put a cat in. Oh, she's too big. Cat. Oh. Cat. Okay. Yeah? I mean, put the stove right under the edge of the bed, so they get burnt. I love the way you think. Alright. Actually, we're just gonna put a fireplace. Just gonna put a fireplace on there. Out of the fire and into the pot. Or I could just put the fireplace there. That's too normal. Hang on. No. Fireplace. Boom. And then we're gonna add effects, which is fire. Yeah, nothing wrong about with a little bit of fire in the room, right? Gotta set the mood. Okay. Actually, the TV's over there. Yep. There's the TV. And then we will put a plant in front of the TV. For lore reasons, the fire is made from a broken chair. Yeah, someone just chopped it down or something. And then we'll put a door. Because everyone needs to get into the room somehow. That's the normal part. We haven't thought of windows yet. Hang on. Okay. So... God, these do not fit the vibe at all. This is a chapel, suddenly. Oh. And then we're gonna have... Well, I don't know. The sanctity is already ruined, I think, from the get-go. That's okay. We'll put... This is awful. Ooh, that's a loft. That's pretty good. You can have like a whole extra floor over there or something.
Oh, well.
Okay, maybe not. How do I raise or lift it? Move up and down, I see. Ah. Interesting. I don't know if I could get it. Yeah. I can't do it. We have a poorly stocked mini-sew wall window by the bunk bed so that everyone can see it sleeping. Don't they usually have one though? I don't know. It feels like it kind of makes sense to have a window kind of like this, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a circular window behind the toilet. Say cheese. Yes, that is a toilet. It's a... Well, it's a toilet now. It might have been an urn. I did do one, yeah. Really? It's like, yeah. But okay. There's a free yeah for everyone else. Okay. Now, of course we need a kid's playmat. Oh, God. Ugh. Alright. And for the pillow, we use a loaf of bread. Nothing better than a loaf of bread as a pillow. And then you'll keep your pots and pans on top of the shelves so the kids won't touch them. Keep them away from everything, right? So you can't have your kitchen easily accessible, you know. You need all your spices and stuff outside of the children's like reach, you know. You can't have the kids coming in and accidentally like chugging a vial or bottle of cayenne pepper. That's too dangerous. Oh yeah, we can do this. Okay. We will hang the pots and pans from the ceiling. Is that possible? Ugh. Ugh. They don't hang from the top, they hang from the side. That's lame. And of course we need milk next to the bread. Alright. A spice rack! Don't mind if I do. And it will go on the back of the couch. It's one of those scavenger hunts, you know? Like, you'll never find the spice now. Pillow bread is actually a really fun idea. It might be too good of an idea, you know? Here's a little coffee cup for something to drink while you take a dump in the cauldron. And then, let's look at what electronics they have. I see. I don't know if you can rotate something on the X or Y axis, so that's a little inconvenient. An arcade cabinet. Piss cup. No, the cauldron's for the piss. The cup's for the poop. Okay, hang on. For this one here, this is usually like a cafe thing, right? Oh, come on. Let me go. Okay. Now we just gotta store a few things in them to make it extra cursed. Alright, so we have a cafe cabinet. What do we stuff in there? We're not stuffing food in there, that's for sure. Here's the station platform for the trains to arrive. I don't know if there are trains. Is that a... Oh, that's a shower! Hold up. Shower above the bed. There we go. Because everyone needs to take a shower in a hurry, but sometimes you're just too tired. What if you have no spoons whatsoever, and you return home after a full day at work, and you were stuck in traffic, and you had a bad day, and you got a pay cut, but then you got to go back home to sleep 4 hours before you wake up for work again in the morning. And suddenly you're like, oh fuck, I gotta shower. Well, problem solved. 2 in 1, right? And you even have a little sponge for the pillow. Come on, that's just the best thing. That's called the shower bed. It's a place where you shower. That's actually insane. I'm just imagining that, right, in real life? Sitting on the bed or lying down on the bed getting showered and the whole mattress getting drenched. Oh. I'm gonna put some toilet rolls over here on the display. There we go. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just don't have enough. What if these 3 run out, right? Okay. And the accessories, I see. Wow, we can have some fun here for sure. Alright. First of all, that's too cute. We can't make anything out of it. It's too wholesome. An easel. What is... Oh, slippers, of course. In the fridge you go. Is that a cat? Oh! Oh! It's cat blush. Skateboard. Skateboard. Oh, you got a little toy train too. That's very cute. All the way out. Well, yes. This is one that tests your, you know, you gotta be prepared. Has there ever been a time when you walked into a toilet, you know? You know, did the good old number 2. And then you reach for the toilet paper and then you realize it's not there. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has experienced that travesty before. Surely someone at some point in their lives, right? Giant stove. On the bed. It is horrible. I had to, like, lumber out there. And grab it. Oh, it's a nice grill. Yeah, no, a fire is better than a grill, I think. Okay. And then we have a toaster. Okay, hang on. I know what to do with this. We need a bathtub. Might be a little bit too morbid, but here you go. Bathtub. There we go. This stream just got dark. Oh, a ceiling fan! Yes! Okay, hang on. It can only be on the ceiling? Okay, we'll put this right on the... Good luck! Have fun! And also, because we know we all love it, lamppost right above the bunk. Honestly, that's not the worst thing. It is good lighting. Capacity ceiling fan. Don't you dare pop a boner. Yeah, this is a safe for work bed over here. Because if anyone gets anything that sticks up just a little bit, sorry, buddy. Can't help you there. I love being castrated. And then we have fencing around the bath, because of course. Of course you need fencing. How else are you gonna get some privacy around here? Interesting. What are those? Oh, planters. Looks like ice cubes. Can I put a cactus in the toilet? We will find out. Yeah? Yeah? We can, in fact. Oh, actually, that might be even better. Hang on. Eh. There you go. Have fun. I'm sure the cactus appreciates it. Okay. Got an awning above the bath, because, of course, what if it's too sunny? And then, oh, these are like wall decorations. I see. Look, a cloud. Oh, that's kind of cute. Except I don't see anything on that one. Is it on the other side? Is it the wrong side? Hmm. And what if the fridge doesn't like to be seen? Well, we can help you with that. Now you have a stage! Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that lovely? Oh. Okay. It is that time. I do think that we are... This Miniso shop does need a bit more stock, so hang on. What store near your home looks like this, by the way? Let me know in the comments below. They sell one thing and one thing only. And no one knows what's in that black box. And I'm gonna keep that a secret. Oh yeah, people gotta eat. Don't forget the food bowl. There we go. To be butt facing? Okay, hang on. Ah! Okay. There we go. Okay. What else could we do? Okay, well, this is where we mess with the colors, right? Okay, so what if I told you you could actually recolor everything? So first off, we're gonna make the floor. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, and then we're gonna make. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, my eyes. My eyes. In this bed. What's the fun part about having a white mattress? we will make it... Oh, blue is too gentle. Come on. We're gonna make it bright purple. And this bed is green. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, these are too close to a set, so I also have to change that. Pure black couch. Just pan to black. You know, the blackest thing there is. So black that it's uncomfortable to sit on, because you're like, what is this? There we go. I'm not this colorful. I have muted like pastels and stuff. We also want to make the couch a little too small. Have fun. And the coffee table could go. There we go. Spice rack. We also want more chairs, because I feel like if this is a room for people to stay over at a furry convention, you need a chair right there, pointing at the bathtub. Someone needs the rocking cuck chair. Just to say. Come on. Like, sure, there might be a toaster in the bathtub, but someone has to watch. I'm sure someone would like to watch. And then at the same time, we will add a fence. Well, I was gonna say I wanted to add a fence in the middle of the bed, so it's like a divorced family home. We might be able to do that. If I just move the fan a tiny little bit higher, which isn't as funny, I know, but that still decapitates you if you sit up, so I'm okay with that. Actually, that could go right above the head, you know? Just don't sit up when you wake up, you know? Alright, and then now we gotta add a divider. Looks like a baby cage. Okay, okay. There we go. See, this is what happens to the family if they divorce. You simply put fencing. One side gets bread, and one side gets milk. It all makes sense. The family will never be complete. There we go. Isn't that one good way to solve marriage? When you have to live together. The bathroom swivel chair was for... That's for you to watch someone take a piss. Can I color the bread? Oh, no. Oh, okay, hang on. Green moldy bread. There we go. Yeah, amazing bed. We could also put the Nintendo Switch up there. Good luck getting that. What is this? Okay. And you also want speakers right next to the bed. And the PC could also go in the bathtub. And you know, sometimes a divorced family does get a little depressing and boring. We're at least gonna give them a TV, right? They gotta be entertained. Professional liquid cooling. Legitimate! That is so right. That is just... that's wonderful. Okay. Our background could be like a city. That's fine. Oh, I see. Okay. And it could be nighttime. Okay, this is just haunting. Oh. Oh. It's kind of nice that there are different lighting effects. For now, we'll stick to this. Okay. What do we do with the fireplace? A fireplace that is too tall. So actually, yeah, I heard that you are very much... It's very cold up there, you know? Let me warm you up a little bit. Who needs the light? Let's have the fireplace up there. You'll be extra warm in the winter. And of course, why didn't I think of this earlier? But we will have a garage door right next to another garage door. Nah, I think it's better if we have a door here and then another door here. That's the optimal way, especially if they open into each other. Lamps. You like it's a furry. If it's a furry room, I need mood lights. Yeah, we do. We do. Lamp on the shelf. Lamp on the canopy. Good luck messing with that one. Lamp on... Oh, it's a wall lamp. Okay, hang on. Lamp right beneath the shower. And then we need string lights hanging off the end over there. There we go. I don't know what the mood light's gonna be for, but isn't this an amazing room to stay during a FurCon? Tables. Oh! We should put a toilet on it. Honestly, not the worst idea. We got so much packaging boxes here. Oh! A tire? I'm getting tired of this, everybody. What else is cursed? Because if this is what we've got at the moment, I feel like we can do better. How bad could this be? Okay. Can we add stairs in a different place? What do we put here? This is a good spot for something. Maybe we put a desk. That's where all your computer is gonna be. That's your little this is your little play cubby room. Okay, so what is the cursed setup? The cursed setup would require an old monitor facing the wrong way, a table that is way too small, facing the wrong way. We want a monitor in front of it. And then we want... Was that a light switch? Want a light switch on the... That's too normal. On the side of there for some reason. And then we're gonna have a chair. And the chair is gonna be a park bench. Because what's more comfortable to game than on a park bench indoors? I should know I'm a gamer. And then we will put the printer on the bench with you, because you need a friend. Hey! Real gamers game on a rocking chair. I know people that do. Honestly, not a bad idea. This is too normal. Hang on. The keyboard is sideways. That's how you game. The PC tower is unfortunately all the way on the bed, so you're gonna have to connect it somehow. And the mic is behind you. It's underneath over there, so they can hear you fart. And the mouse is on the monitor. The headphones are around the mic, so the mic can't hear it fully, but might hear a muffled fart now. It's fine. Hey, Mr. Will. Hello. We are making the most horrendous room possible. Complete disaster. It is a setup. It is a setup, I would say. Oh, they even have soundproof room? Like pads? Okay, that's awesome. Hang on. Hang on. What do we do with this? Need to add soundproof padding to... Okay, hang on. Yeah, just in case the PC is very loud and noisy, we will help with the soundproofing so you can sleep. The divorced family will appreciate it. It's more of a set down. It's more of a set down than a set up, yes. Though the bed is set pretty far up, so it's up to your interpretation there. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. And that's the self-reflection chair. You can't move it anywhere else, but whenever you have done a bad on the internet, you must get off your picnic bench, park bench, and sit on that chair. And face the wall for just a few moments. To reflect on life and your decisions. These are too nice. That's also too nice. We gotta add a divider here for privacy. Just so people can't exactly peek into your computer, right? Like, what if the furries want to hide their E621? Just good luck reaching the keyboard. That's all. And then we'll also add a random pillar to make it very uncomfortable for whoever's sitting on that chair of reflection. Actually, hold that thought. Now it'll be very uncomfortable sitting in the chair of reflection. But it's awesome for people who want their space, you know? Like sometimes I just don't have the social energy, and so I need space. That's the perfect one. Why so many dog? What, you mean to tell me you don't want this many puppies? You're telling me you don't want puppies? Banned from chat. Banned from chat. You must always accept the puppy when you see one. In fact, here are more puppies. This one is sleeping in that little... Slam the door on him. Oh. These colors are too mellow as well. It's too pleasant. It's actually a nice shade of like white. We have to change that. Nothing beats. These aren't even awful. Okay, the yellow one's pretty bad. We're gonna do that. This is exactly what a children's color book is like, by the way. This was mine growing up. And that one actually gets to be different. That one's just blue for some reason. No explanations whatsoever, just to throw you off. That one's blue. Okay, so as a recap, we have a bed supported by 2 pillars with a giant staircase for a divorced family, one using milk to sleep, to help them sleep, and one sleeping on a loaf of bread. We have a TV that's blocked by a plant. We have a sofa that's looking right at the fridge, blocked by 2 curtains. We have a fire, so if you fall off the bed, you will immediately get cooked. You have a rocking chair staring into a bathtub that has a PC and a toaster, as if they're waiting for someone to step in. We have a fridge, a cafe fridge, but instead of food, we have toilet paper and slippers. We have a canopy with a lamp on it. We have a cat staircase leading you to the top bunk of the bed, where it's actually a shower. And beneath the shower, which is fitting, you have the cauldron, which is actually the toilet bowl. Good luck peeing in that, sister. And the swivel chair with dubious soap. And of course the fireplace to keep you warm. And also the fan that will cut your head off if you sit right. And the top shelf of spices that you're never going to be able to reach. I'm just thinking if there's anything else I could add. Because at this point, I don't know how much worse this could get. Okay, we're... Pink staircase. Now... Yep, there we go. It's fleshy pink. More toilet paper. What, do you think I'm rich or something? You think I just have toilet paper lying around? Remember COVID? Toilet paper on the rocking chair. There you go. I don't know where you wanted me to put it, so there you go, rocking chair. Oh wait, hang on. You are a gamer. You also need tissues, you know, for reasons. There you go. Tissues right next to the monitor. Have fun, kiddo. And also a suspicious bottle on the printer. I wonder what that's for. Totally nothing. It's totally safe. Just innocent bottle of something. Oh, ew, that's I thought that was a toy car. Hang on. Beep beep. Sock. Another sock, but it's a different color. You'll never find your pair of socks. Actually, I feel like the fence is kind of blocking the view of the tub. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to put the rocking chair on the ironing board to provide a better view of the death bathtub. Bathtub of death. There you go. Totally safe. You know, just jump right on. It's fine. Ah, mirror. I feel like the person pissing needs a mirror as well. So there you go. Just look at yourself. And it doesn't get in the way of the stairs. It's fine. It's fine. Infinity mirror appeal.
Hello?
Okay, thanks, Kami. Oh, also pencils need to be refrigerated at all times, so goes in the fridge. Christ. I don't even know anymore. Oh, well. The skateboard on the wall? Hang on. Yeah, it's fine. We need the window. We do need a window next to the bath. And it's not stained or anything, so, you know. The best views in the house, yeah. Interesting. Of course it's worth 200 bits. You have the best neons. There we go. Debatable. Okay. I think we're gonna take a picture. You've returned to a divorced couple's bed, where they have to rely on food to sleep because they can't afford pillows. You have returned to a bathtub soaked with electronics and a rocking chair for someone to watch, with tissues on them. You come back to a fireplace next to your bed because you want extra warmth, and a shower right on top of the oh, well. I can't even keep a straight face! Hi, Creo. Welcome to the stream, yeah? Vancouver living arrangements be like... You know, you're kind of onto something. Like, this would be listed on Vancouver Kijiji for 1,500 or 2,000 a month. Mark my words, it's gonna be that much. It's a big room. What's in it? Doesn't matter. It's for the size. Okay, I think that's pretty much how bad it could get, though. Let's see what else we can do. So let's go to the menu. Oh, let's save this. Because, of course. Like, if... I was actually kind of working on a decent room for myself, you know? Like, a Hawthorne-themed room. But I might have to redo this one. I might redo it. But it's actually pretty nice! I can make decent things! I'm trying to work out the color balance, but so far it's not bad. Right? I might make a fancier version of this room. This is like Hawthorne if he's middle class. This is Hawthorne if he is middle class and can afford a decent room. I might try to go for a hyper luxury route and see what that happens. Oh, thank you, Calum. But let's also see what else we can work with. All right. There are something called requests. Gamer Room Art Studio. These are certain themes that they want us to kind of go with. And so... Oh, I see. Yeah, we're not gonna follow that for now. Let's do a sandbox again. Do we want boat? Do we want boat? Let's decorate a boat. It's kind of tiny. First of all, dubious green. No, that's too normal. White, no. Let's just do. This is a nice lavender, to be honest. I was expecting it to be more repulsive. Okay, that purple is kind of shit. Bout. Okay, so wait, what can I do? Oh, it's a sailboat. Oh. Okay, we'll make this a sailboat. A yacht. Alright. I think that's the extent of what we can do to decorate the boat, I think. Yeah, that's okay. And then we'll do water sounds. Nice. Okay. What is horrible on a boat? Well, maybe do they have a stone wall? Yep, absolutely. A stone wall on boat with brick tiles. Off to a good start, everybody. Then, what's the most important thing you need on a boat? Let's do a kitchen. Because you need to cook on a boat. Probably. Or is the kitchen too easy? Oh, what's the most important thing you think belongs? Like that we need on a boat like this? First of all, you need a set of doors to leave the boat. Yeah, you need a door to leave the boat, right? How else are you supposed to leave the boat? They're not the same. Ignore that. That's intended. Also, I'll see you after the ad. And we're back. Okay, so a door that helps you leave the boat. That's normal, right? That's how you do it. Now we will also add you know? Yeah? Yeah, well, what if you have to take your car somewhere? The boathouse is purely used for transportation only. And the purple matches. Okay. Ah, yes, the stove. The stove. This is going to be where the kitchen is going to be, okay? So, we're going to put a stove. We're going to put an espresso machine, a coffee machine. Going to put the grill. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not the grill. Grill is fine. And then the sink that leads into the water. Because we are all for dumping everything in the water. All the waste, all the cooking waste, into the water you go. And of course, you need a washing machine on a boat, right? It's rule number 1 of boat sailing. Always bring a washing machine. There we go. And just to make sure that you can, in fact, poop on the boat. There you have it, gentlemen. Go wild. Okay. That's okay, Mr. Will. Thanks for lurking around. I might actually try and make a decent room. But I just want to see how far I can take this for now. What is that? Oh, a book. put sink on the washing machine. Just to deter you from washing your hands, you know? It's not actually there to wash your hands. It's more like, huh, you want to wash your hands? No, no hygiene in this household. Poo-powered boat. Yeah, the poop goes through here and it powers the propeller beneath the boat, you know? That's how it works. The worse your diarrhea, the faster you can get to the floating hospital. That is why they call it the poop deck. This is now officially the poop deck. Okay, with limitation comes creativity. Let's do it. Okay, so... There's so little space here. What can I even make out of it? I guess I put a TV there. Is that too regular? Is that too normal? That's too normal, right? Yes, definitely put a bunk bed on the boat. Mattress. In the front of the boat. You may be in for a wet surprise in the morning. But, you know, we only have so much space on the boat. You have to make room for it. What, you think I'm gonna waste so much personal space and, like... You think I'm gonna put the bed here? People walk through the door all the time, you know? You can't just put a bed right there. And people gotta cook and eat, okay? That's just what it is. That's just how it's gonna be. Okay, gonna put a table. People do have to eat. Yeah, table right. The classic table, stool right in front of the door, so when it opens, you just get slammed and whacked. Yep, very effective. And you might be like, Hawthorne, why do you need that many knives on the ship? You don't know if I have to defend myself. Croissant on the stove! Mmm, steamy croissant. And it's on fire. And the toilet is somehow smoking. No, no, no. Yeah, that's better. We of course still have to put the dog on it. And here you go, everyone's lunch bowls. Eat up! You know, it's so difficult actually making it be bad, because this game is so cute and pretty that basically anything could look nice. So it's a little bit of a problem, actually trying to make it look as bad as possible, so... It's proving to be a little bit of a challenge, especially when you have so little space. This is now a dog-propelled boat. The dog will help propel the boat forwards. The dog... Oh my god, does the dog have diarrhea? Quick, where's the animal hospital? Shit faster! Who's a good boy? This is awful. You know, I'm not even gonna save this one. I am very calming. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I'm not even gonna save that one. Let's just make a nice room, okay? Let's just make a nice room. This time we will do... Yeah, let's do another sandbox. This time we actually want to make a decent room, okay? So we're changing the name of the stream to actually trying to make a nice room. So without Hawthorne's theme, because we have this, right? Which is pretty good. I like warm tones, I like warm lighting. I like blues and stuff like that, but I haven't found a way to make it super harmonious yet. It's fine, but I don't know. And if I turn the floor into something that is like icy, that's just a very cold room, you know? Like it don't work. That might be okay actually, but yeah. This time we're gonna start a new room where Hawthorne is somehow, I guess he somehow won the lottery, because I'm not saying he's got a high income. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but Hawthorne won the lottery and actually gets a big room. Okay, now we can be classy. Okay, so let's, first of all, because everything classy starts with a loft like this, we want something elevated, usually. So, is there a big one that's square-shaped? Kind of want it in the middle. That's the tough part. Okay, so if we do this, right, and then we just do we do this and we make it bigger, and then we duplicate it and just mirror the other side. There we go, a loft. That's not enough for a bed, so I'm gonna do this. It's huge for a bed. Maybe a bit closer. There we go. Yeah. And then we add another inside just to round it off. Maybe I should have picked a color before doing all this, but that's okay. I love gentrification! Yippee! Alright, okay, now that's a good place for a bed. We go for something classy but minimalist. So we go for something like this. Unless we really want to be, you know, the hyper fancy rich home where it's on a loft but it's on the floor kind of vibes. Like this, kind of. We can. I think that might actually be fancier. Yeah, I think that's fancier. Okay. Make it big. Who would ever need a big bed like this? Come on. Come on, y'all. But okay. I mean, it would be nice. For 3 people, maybe. Okay. Then just groom the huge wad of fur off of Mocha. With a rug underneath? Oh, for sure. We need a side table. So I'm working on that first. It's a nice side table. Okay, and then before we work on that, we also need to add maybe like a divider here. So you don't come up from the front, but on the side, yeah. So we add dividers. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, wait, hang on. That's kind of nice. We can kind of lower this a tiny bit, right? Yeah, maybe later. We can do it on the sides. Like we could do this. Yeah, I think that'll do nicely. Posture check. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Okay, then we add a divider. Actually, hang on. I had this idea. So maybe instead of maybe we do this. It's like your own little bubble of protection. That actually looks decent. I don't know what to say. We don't have to double it though. I think doubling it is a little too much. And then we do a half divider like this. Oh, maybe a bit too high. Do it. I'll just shrink it. Is that good? Is that actually... maybe not. But maybe I put a cabinet along that to kind of act as a natural barrier. Because what I kind of want is... I kind of want like a couch here and a TV on the other side. So... let's just go ahead and put the sofa down first and we figure out what to fill in the middle. Like I'm thinking like an L shape here would be nice. But not symmetrical in that way. More like a... No. More like a... Is there a longer, like, horizontal and a little bit of... That could work. That could work. Okay. That'll do. Yeah, I guess you don't really need a divider. I mean, it would be nice, but... we'll think about that later. And then... we... where's this nicer? That's nicer. That's just fancy. Because we're sticking to the minimalist theme here. And then we're gonna put the coffee table somewhere in between that, sure. But first of all, TV! Which is funny because I barely use it in real life. For the most part, it's just computer. Who needs a TV anymore? But, you know, opulence is a thing. Oh yeah, baby. Get the Feng Shui TikTok guy for a collab. Yes. Well, hate to break it to you, but that usually requires knowing where's north and where's east and south and west, and we have no idea. Okay, what's a nice coffee table? Nice coffee table. It's just a table. Hold the coffee. Kinda like an old school coffee table, no? Is there a nicer one? That one's kind of okay. Alright, we'll work with that for now. Coffee table. And then maybe a cabinet beneath the TV, even though you technically don't need it. I mean, depends on how classy it looks. Like, that ain't bad. And having a cabinet under the TV could be good storage space, so... maybe one of these long boys. Long boys. Yep, yeah, okay. And that gives us space to actually put electronics on there. So that means we get to spice it up. Nintendo Switch. Click. It's like an old, like, amp or something like that for karaoke. Got cable management on the back. That's actually wild that they have this. That's wild. Don't think we need it. And then a printer. No. Is that a mouse pad? What is that? That's a mouse pad. Of course, we need the sound. So put one here. Gonna put one there. Well-proportioned Nintendo Switches. Yeah, these are kind of huge, aren't they? Hang on. There you go. It's a little bit more realistic. Imagine holding a Switch this big on the streets. That's like a backpack size. I want to put one of these down, but then I realized if it's well designed, like if I designed the space correctly, these should be behind the furniture, so I don't even have to show it. But I will put a door. Classy door, fancy door. What is a door that I wish I would have but can never afford? Yeah. Is it me or is that door huge? No, it's about the right size, I think. I think it's about right, because I'm comparing the TV to the door. Maybe smaller by one, like that's better. Okay. There's a chance that we could put an extra bed. Not a bed, but an extra couch on the side, like a side, one of these side ones. Not on the side with the door, but you know, on the other side. Like here. I haven't exactly nailed the placement down. This. Is there like an ottoman? There's an ottoman that's actually better. Chairs and benches. Yeah, there is an ottoman. Okay, that's fine. I say it's an ottoman? I think it's an ottoman. I don't know what exactly classifies as an ottoman. I just feel like that might fit better. It's less restrictive and people can still sit on it. Okay. Alright, and then... yeah, we have the tight budget, realistic looking room from last time, and now we actually have a fancy ass room. Okay, so no budget limits here. We have... an ottoman is an empire that lasted from the 1400s to 1918. Yeah, that is true. Okay, you cannot be fancy without a nice bookshelf. We have to make that work. Wait, hang on, is that a nice... okay, I was gonna say that's a nice side table, but no, that's just a shelf under the TV as well. Okay, time to go for shelves. In an ideal world, these would be filled with board games. But this is not an ideal world. So we will fill them with books. Which is funny, because I haven't read in a while. And I should. You know, books are the closest thing to board games, at least looks-wise. So, it'll be okay. I think this is like a nice, cozy reading space. Just don't know if that's the best place to do it. But maybe. Okay. If you enter the door, you will have slippers. So that'll be nice. Uh-huh. And then towels are here. Okay. Tablets. Fireplace is a bit excessive, even for a fancy room like this, right? Or is it? Yeah, maybe a bit excessive. From the Wikipedia, generally ottomans have neither backs nor arms. They may be an upholster's low couch or a smaller cushioned seat used as a table stool. I guess that counts as an ottoman. There we go. I always find that these corners to be a bit awkward. What do you put in them? Like a lamp? Because you have two shelves that are kind of cornering each other a little bit. Oh, cornering each other a little bit. Do I put a lamp in there? Like, Is it just gonna block out the lighting? Maybe a plant. Maybe a plant makes a little bit more sense, right? That's where I put the cup chair. You barely have a nice view in there. No. Tree. Just tree. Tree. Secret dungeon. Low light plant or a small table. Yeah, I like plant. Room. I like plant. Plant nice. Plant is nice. Okay. What do I do with all this extra space? This is where I reveal that I am not that great at interior design. Now we have so much extra space that I don't know what to do with. Is a divider there a good idea, after all? No. But I kind of do want to separate the reading section with the rest. I just don't know the best way to do it. Not like that, certainly. But just as an example. Just adding a divider there makes sense. I don't think it does. Okay, let's mark some spaces with the carpet first. We'll stick to the moon carpet. Can make it bigger. I hate that you can't put that beneath the... Okay. There we go. And then we will put... I guess we could decorate the bed a tiny bit. I'm gonna keep it white. Or I fiddle with the colors later. I kind of want the whole very like warm brown kind of tones. I haven't fiddled with the with everything yet, so we'll work on that later. Let's do... We do need pillows. Except the pillows kind of look like blocks of something. It's pretty funny. Oh, we also kind of want a headboard. Like a floating headboard? Like this? Yeah. Okay. And then now we can actually add pillows and cushions. So... Flat pillow. Well, flat pillow. 2 pillows, because it's less lonely. That one looks like memory foam, which I vibe with. Put this over it again. Okay. Haven't done colors yet, so it is gonna look a little off for now. Meow. Cat tree would be nice here. It's so minimalistic and wide that I don't know where to put the cat tree. This is the issue. This is the issue of having such an open space with fanciness everywhere. You actually don't have room for something that is more common and normal like these. I suppose they'll be on this side. And then I'll add like a cat staircase. Oh, I'll see you after the ad. Welcome back. Just figuring things out at the moment. I feel like a cat tree would fit that corner pretty nicely. And then now I have to do the difficult thing of putting it against the wall that is transparent over there, which is a little inconvenient, to be sure. I don't think they intended that, but we will try. No! Stick to the wall! Come on, you can do it. What am I going to do with an empty wall otherwise? Grr. Okay, that'll do. It might not be... okay, it is on the wall. Yeah, that's okay. Little play corner for the kitty. Oh, these are really nice, actually. In real life, I've seen these too. But with those in mind, right? Like, okay, we could do one of these against the wall. Bring it up. Yeah, and then put one there. Not as high, but also against the wall, kind of like here. And what we want to do with that is we want to put a window there. But it's fancy, so we have to do the big ones. But we can't touch the floor because of that. Because of this one being a little bit complicated. Unless we are going for the suction cup method. So it just sticks to the wall via suction cup. It's kind of awkward. We do a tiny window. Potentially. Or the round window honestly looks pretty good. I just need to unsee this and then put this against the wall. Which is, again, very difficult for some reason. Okay. Unsee. Oh! This is annoying. Okay. Unsee. Move. Oh. It's not going to be exactly right, but we're going to make that. Okay, there we go. And then on the other side, let's say that the window is on this end. Which is good, because you don't want it behind the TV. So we could just do, like, and then duplicate that along the same grid. Along the same grid. Along the same grid. Like a triple window setup over there on the side. Light comes in from there. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. No. Good. No. Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay, there we go. It's probably better than just this, I think. Just having vertical slits feels a little nicer. Now, I kind of want this to be like a little study area. I just don't know how to transition from this into that. Like, what do we put here? Like, maybe his workstation. It's a tall... That's an IKEA. But I think, yeah, that works. Is that really where I would put it? I guess so. I just think that there might need to be a divider here. If they have one of those, I would put it in. You know, like those screens? We will see if those are a thing. These are cool. Just don't know if it fits at the moment. Yeah, I might not even need a bookshelf like this if we want to really go for minimalist. We could go for something like this. Because it could hold other things than books. Which I'm okay with. For those that are lurking or watching and want to engage a little bit, what is your dream home like? What elements do you wish to see? Are there certain kind of aspects you want in it? Oh, that's a divider, kind of. Let's see what this does. No. Awful. Okay. Maybe I don't have the workstation in here. Maybe I put the wardrobe over there. Which is a little weird, but... Unless the wardrobe goes here. But where does the cat stuff go? Maybe on the other side. Okay. Cozy but not cramped. Zara wants trains. Yes. Just run an Amtrak right through the home. See, we even have a tunnel boring machine created this, you know, like... Yeah. We had a TPM run through this house. It's fine. Cozy but not cramped. Lots of colors and wall art decoration. My dream home needs to have a sunroom and a path to this from the sidewalk to the front door that isn't connected to the driveway. No, that makes sense, though. That makes sense, though. I don't like the driveway entries anyway. Outdoor space for growing vegetables. Maybe a fruit tree. The outdoor part always worries me a tiny bit just because, like, oh, the upkeep is going to be a bit hellish, isn't it? But maybe not as bad. as I would think. I just want a simplistic one, so triple like that is going to be fine. And then a cabinet like this for my garments. And that'll be okay. Before we mess with the colors later on. The entryway should be relatively empty, so that's fine. I do think a ceiling fan... You know, is it just me? Or is anyone also kind of paranoid about those ceiling fans? Like Final Destination style. I don't think that's ever... Maybe it's a part of a movie. I'm sure it probably was a part of a movie. But like, these things hovering above your head never looked safe. You know? We'll see if that lighting needs changing. They don't have much power behind them. Some spin pretty decently strong, you know? Like, it can get pretty intense. Is there a light bar I can put behind the bed? Would be nice. Maybe just like up here. I wish I could put it along the, like, some LED lights or something. But that's okay. That's fine. What is this? Oh, a bit of like a... What is that? That's interesting. I guess it's on the table but hangs off and shines on the side or something. Weird, but okay, I'm sure there are applications for that. Oh, candles. We need candles. Absolutely. That's a huge candle. There we go. I just like lamps and lighting everywhere. I'm a huge sucker for mood lighting. As long as there's some, I'm usually happy. Oh, these are nice, actually. Hang on. I swing from the chandelier, and the chandelier. Therefore, we must trains. I was very scared of the ceiling fan falling on me as a child. Thank you! I'm not the only one that thinks that. Ugh. Heart is too tacky. Need big carpet. Big. That works. Rustic? No. Minimalist. Again. Longer. Harder, faster, stronger. I gotta remind myself I can actually make these bigger, so it's not a big deal if they're too small. But I think something like that could... Don't like it striped. Don't need more circles in the room. Genuinely think this might be good. Okay. Big. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, marks the space pretty good. Pretty well. What's that? What are they doing up there? Big. You feel the big EP? That's understandable. In the ideal world, we don't need an office chair. We could just use for a comfy chair over there. So we don't have to go this. This is gonna be awful for you, by the way. Sitting on these? Would not recommend. Your back wouldn't last an hour. Oh, they have a bar stool. It's kind of cute. I guess this is fine. And mark this space as well. I just don't know if I'm overdoing it with carpets. If it's a single color, I don't see why not. But it does cut into the shelf over there, which I don't like. And rolling these chairs on that is not going to be pleasant. Move this to the side, and then I change this from a rolling chair to something more practical. No. No. Give me a fancy chair that isn't rolling, and we are good. Too big. Ah, the wall seaters. I see. Okay, that's cute. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay. Electronics here. We do. Just want something cozy and simple. PC will still be there though. And then keyboard, and then we have the mouse pad. And then we have the mouse. And then we have monitor. Jesus. Jesus, I guess those are TVs. But I want those with the arms, like monitor arm and stands and stuff like that. But that's okay. This works. And then we add, of course, the little things like the socket in the wall. Boop. And then maybe the connector into the wall. Does it work like that? Yeah, there we go. Is that a Steam Deck? Kinda like a Steam Deck. Headphone. Headphone. As a sound guy, we do need these. We do need those. Okay. Maybe get a subwoofer. Okay. Light switch. Haven't even thought about putting those in, but yes, should be here. If they let us put it on the wall again. There we go. Oh. 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 Wow. Rude. They just really don't want you to use those walls in the back, huh? Okay, there we go. That's fine. I love sound. Sound is my favorite. Sound is my passion. I love sounding. Wait. No, no, don't take me out of context now.
Hello?
You'll still try it? I would not. There's certain lines I do not cross. Poisson returns. Poisson! That's a big mat. Jeez. Guess that's better, but it's fine. Actually, it is better. I don't need the RGB gamer lights though. It's a little overkill for this aesthetic. Split button appears if you hover over the stream. Don't know what that means. Don't know how to do it. Oh well. We'll figure it out at some point. We do need the mic, but that is huge. That is... Oh. 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 Unrealistic placement of the mic, but that is fine. That's okay. Phone. You have so many little gadgets. It's nice. TV ought to be a little higher though. Just so we get a bit more space. Oh, you can't be vintage without a record player, but why is it gigantic? Maybe I don't need the croissant. Maybe I just need Starbucks. Because I'm a deer. Bucks is close enough. Alright, well. This mat can actually move a little further in now. Oh, if it's willing to cooperate with me. Guess it's a little too far. There we go. Okay. Okay. Do I have room for a cat scratcher here somewhere? Because I feel like my cat would love to hang out around this area. So, we will put cat scratch. Might even use that to hop onto the table. And why only stop at one kitty when you can have the two? Two kitties. Can never have too many. Cat door flip. Not with your sewing needle? Please do not. Wall decoration. I don't know why these never show up as anything. Like if I put it there, it's empty. Oh, do I get to pick? I get to pick! Okay, okay, okay. That changes everything. Oh, hang on, hang on. Smaller. Taller. Can I have it? Yes. Okay. Oh, 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 bees. Death. I was hoping for a little more, but okay. Home sweet home. Does it take up too much wall space? Maybe that's a little bit better. And then, of course, we gotta put some here. Right? Yeah. And that does mean that the lamp has to move. Maybe above it. They'll not only illuminate the painting, but also the bed. And then we do another home sweet home. No, we do a... That's honestly not bad. We'll do a... Yeah, that one. Now, when I can change things, do I just change the... Yeah, I just change the background. I don't change the... I don't change the painting itself. Bummer. I'm sure there's a mod that lets you just put whatever you want on there. Oh, this is actually nice too. Okay. Do not the needle. Do not sound with the... So, do not sound, period, please. Just... No sounding in my chat, please. Hi, Yugis. How have you been? That's awful. Oh, these are cute. These are those like corkboard things. That's not heating. That's a heater. That's a radiator. Oh, oh, oh! I've always wanted these in real life. Okay, hang on, hang on. Does it fuck with the overall vibe though? I think it fucks with the vibe too much. Have a good rest, Heido. Lots of hangouts planned for the weekend. I'm glad you have stuff going on. Car. And of course we gotta add some clutter, such as the kitty stealing socks that aren't quite the same color. It's not gonna be a perfect room, that's the idea. Carge. One single sock in the bedside drawer for personal enjoy. I don't like the sound of that, Chris. They don't have wall mirrors? That sucks. I would just put one there. But I guess this works too. Do I want an easel to pretend that I can paint? What is that? Is that a stapler? It's a hole puncher. Wow. I don't have that much storage space, y'all. Okay. Maybe I put a side table over there and put the scratcher here, which is doable. Okay, there it is. These are not the best side tables, actually. Let's do cabinets. Yeah, that's more like it. Where's the lotion and the tissue box? Ugh, don't call me out. Don't call me out like this. Where is the tissue box? There, is that is that better? Is that what you want? Is that what you wanted? We don't have tissue boxes, though. Okay. Is there no miscellaneous section? Okay. I have a little book. I wish they have a clock. A clock is what I would put on the side table next to my bed. They don't have it. That's a giant book. It's a giant pencil. Sheesh. These would be cute, but not fitting of the current theme. So unfortunately, they will have to be left out. This would be so cute. But alas. But alas. These two. We need lighting now. So just to help with that a little bit, I guess we just add more candles here and there. This needs lighting. So we do a hanging lamp again. It's kind of similar to mine. I'm just gonna make it smaller. Fairy lights go so well with mistletoe on your deer tail. Why is the mistletoe on my deer tail? Where are you kissing? Ayo? Ayo? Guess I could put more stuff around as well. Just need more clutter. The room needs more clutter. To make it look lived in. Use more accessories, but maybe we put some small potted plants. We can't really put these around, but we could do a tiny little planter. Just gotta make it teeny tiny. What's the smallest plant you got? That one? No, that's the smallest plant. Yep, up there. And then... oh, these are nice. But... it's over there. Yeah, I think it's now that we start really fiddling with the colors of the furniture as we complete things. But you ready for this? Let's do a little bit of change of colors and see how that looks, right? Alright. Here we go. It's daytime. This is sunset. Oh, that's cozy. Then we do actual sunset. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. And then evening, I get to see what needs more lighting and what doesn't. That's pretty cool. The TV side might need a little bit more. But I don't want like another table lamp, you know? Like, is putting a candle there a little bit too hazardous? Well, if it's a fake candle, that wouldn't hurt. Oh, I put a candle at the door. Okay. Could they be a little smaller? Yeah. And then on this side, you love fire hazards. Wonderful. I can't just put a second lamp. Like, that makes sense to kind of have a lamp there as well. I don't mind it. Cutely knocks over my candle. Cutely? You sure look adorable for someone who's attempting murder. I think this is pretty nice, though. Not gonna lie. And then, oh, it's snowing outside. Space! Whatever this setting is. Very cozy. Okay. So... is that a good promo? Okay, now we mess with colors. So let's bring the lighting back to day. Okay, and then we will do wall materials. I don't think we need changed. It seems pretty good as is. These kind of make it look too... it's like, it's too complex. Like, this is fine. A single color is fine. Now, I assume I would want something that is like beige. Like maybe like off-white. Don't know yet. But the floor, I would expect it to be wood kind of ish color to simulate kind of like a warm feeling. Just not too saturated. Like something like this, but we just make it like less. Don't know about that yet. Because I worry about making the main ground floor over there wood, which would actually be oh, the loft also makes it wood, but that feels less cozy, right? Like this is cozy, so we'll stick to this. Black, can't see where you're going. White is actually kind of decent. I might actually use that for Hodor's like specific room again. Though I also kind of liked it when it was like kind of off-white, like creamish. Yeah, that's comfy. That's comfy. We'll stick with that first, and then we can always make this darker in terms of like accent for wood. That's a pretty good hex. I'm gonna stick to that. And then this here, we also use a similar hex. That's some good tones. Okay. Now we make this lighter, I think. We'll make it white for now. We can always decide on that later. Like the mattress itself could be very faintly beige as well, like cream, yeah? Kind of? Okay. This will follow suit then. We'll follow a similar color to that. We will copy colors and we will paste the colors here. Does it work? Does it not? Ugh, now it's like, ew, I don't like that. Okay. And this big streak of purple has to go. That's okay. Yeah, this lighter streak of orange actually isn't bad. I just don't want it to feel too deserty, like we're on Dune or something. Arrakis. That's okay. Is it too sandy? Yeah, maybe I make the wall at the back actually darker. If we want to keep the floor light, then we do this. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Okay. And then do we make this darker as well? Or is it better when it's lighter? Kind of liked it more when it was a bit lighter. Yes. Okay. Cat bed doesn't have to follow the same cat like color scheme. It doesn't have to be that perfect. We make it gray like most cat beds are. And then this side table also doesn't have to follow completely. Like a bit of white is actually a good accent. That one can follow. That's fine. Though I do have to say the legs over there are a little. No, that's better. And then we change. No, no. No. Hello? Thank you, Kami. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the times when I think black is fine. Just need to black out the... maybe a bit too dark. Hang on. Gray. Yep. Hey, wow, that really randomized. Hang on. Okay, maybe there's something... Maybe they're onto something there. At the same time, I don't know. Nah. That's fine. Arf! Arf! What? You love hearing me bark? I'm a deer. What do you mean? Hello? Yeah. 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 The deer that meows. I think we're allowed to make different noises. I think it's okay. I think the monitor should remain black. That's one thing that doesn't really change in real life. Unless it's like a bright red or something. Table should be wood though. So we will make it wood. Okay, and then I feel like it might be a bit too brown. Hang on. What's my own table's color? It's like a little bit more on the yellow side, right? Okay. That one? Not quite, not quite. It's not as solid as this, so it's kind of hard to do. Yeah, that's better. Oh, we need to turn this red to make it Tim Hortons. It's Canada. Is that a Timmy's red? Kind of is a Timmy's red. Kind of. Oh, wait, no, actually, hang on. The Timmy's red is... The cup is red, and then the band is brown. Yeah, that's more like it. That's a Timmy's cup. Okay. This one here should be light. Yes, like that. And then I can just change it to a different thing. My phone, and then that one could be like a purple, like a lavender. Oh, actually, a green is nice. It's me randomizing the colors and seeing what actually sticks. Blue is kind of nice, not gonna lie. I don't quite like this one, though. Yeah, more white accents down there could be good. So let's try sticking with that logic and go with slightly grayish, maybe slightly brown over there, and then the top that could technically be white, and that wouldn't be too strange, I think. Or we can just keep it off-white like this, and then the bottom of the leg goes gray, no, darker brown, like a dark brown, like a maroon. What a maroon. That's okay. Lights themselves here could just be a bit more beige. That's fine. Then I think that wood color is fine. The switch, though, that's not the right color. Where's the blue? To avoid copyright, maybe? Hmm. The rest is fine. I think that's almost it. Put more lighting. You can always put more lighting. You love switches. Yeah? Love the ambience. Oh, shit. That's fine. So, what do y'all think? I don't know if I'm completely sure about these color switches yet, but comfy? That's good. Oh shit. Just gotta tweak some smaller things, but yeah. I think overall it's pretty okay. And then I guess these woods don't have to be as deep to be more of the cream side of things. At the same time, I did like it a little bit darker because there's some like contrast. Just a little bit less saturation, I think. There we go. I don't know if this is how they're used, but I kind of want, like, plants on the walls a little bit. I don't know if that's actually how they're supposed to be used. I think it might be these. I think at least these are how these work. What are you talking about? The Edgeworths and stuff. Oh, I could put a vase on there. I'm afraid that one is lost on me. The joke. Gotta make her browner so it looks like my own cat. How's your schoolwork been, Chris? Because I know that classes are picking up, right? Anything any good? You doing okay with your homework? Dang it. Changed the wrong color. That's fine. Oh, they do have clocks, but they're on the frickin' wall, which I guess that's not as nice as having a digital clock. They ought to add that at some point. Hope they do. Got fish. These little clouds. Oh, these would be quite nice, actually. Don't really need much more shelf space. I got these nice little wooden hexes. I think these disrupt the vibe less. So we'll try these. They work. They just need to be smaller. This is like bathroom tile looking things. Gently nibbles my cat. You may huff her. I don't know about the nibbling part. I don't know if she'll consent to that one. I'll be honest. Just put it on the wall. What is going on over there? Couple of midterms. I can't believe that they've come up so soon. Prof has 3 midterms, it's more like quarter term at that point. Ugh. What's the percentage of this one? Oh wow, this is pretty. So many filters. These are some, I gotta say, these are some sexy colors. Like, damn, put me in the mood. This is very pretty. Smooth jazz playing. Chicka bang. I think I'm probably gonna call it soon. There's not much else I would do with this room. But I'm glad that I got the chance to kind of play something cozier. It's always one Ace Attorney, one cozier game, and then maybe it's gonna get chaotic with Peak tomorrow. So I like the different vibes. Wahoo! Brings out the candles and stick the Happy Valentine's. Valentine's is not here for another October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. It's half a year away. Not quite. Well, it is a very nice chill game. Maybe maybe they'll continue to add updates. The boat is a new thing, so. Yeah, pretty happy with this. Hello? Drink water. You gotta furnish that plane we found in Oregon. The airplane home? Yes, please have an airplane home, like, update. Would be funny. Would be good. As for the rest of you, I think I will be calling it now. I'll see you tomorrow when we jump on some chaotic peak with friends, starring Calum, a friend of mine, Jellybean, the usual bunch that I've peaked with. Peak gameplay! Until then, it has been very good. It's been great hosting this chill build a room session with you. Don't know how often I'm going to play this. I might go back to the bookstore. There are a lot of chill games on my list. I might cycle between them. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for always being here. And thank you too, Kami. And thank you, lurkers, for still watching. I'm gonna go raid a friend, a local friend here. So we might just say hi to them. Good night, Yugis, and good night everyone else who might be here.